Hello everyone, namaste. Welcome to the channel. So happy that you guys came to see me today. Thank you so much. I'm honored. I love you guys. I hope your day is going great. I hope if it isn't going great, then I hope you're taking a few minutes to stretch, dance, and love yourself and think of yourself how awesome you are, because you are. You're the embodiment of a spark from God. You're the image of the Creator, Mother, Father. Doesn't matter. Both are awesome, especially in their divinity. So your day is up to you, and how you started is up to you too. And it's very important to start our day off good, right? By taking care of ourselves, doing what we do. Do what we do to make sure we feel good, right? Right. Because it's our responsibility as an individual how we feel. And what we do is very important so that we can feel good, whether we have to set boundaries, whether we have to meditate, whether we have to get in touch with somebody we can talk to, whether we need to set a space for ourselves to talk to ourselves or write or work on whatever we need to work on, because we are worth it. We are God's children, and we are here for a very important reason, especially at this time. At this time in society, in the world view, it's very important that we are here and alert and awake, and that we see what's going on around us, and take accountability for our ability to be who we would love to be, because nobody is ever going to help us be who we want to be unless you've already got that shine on you, right? I mean, movie stars, everybody, they have people that work for them, but they have money, right? Now us, in becoming who we want to be, we don't have money to pay everybody to do everything for us, so we have to do what we need to do on our own. And we can do that. We can make sure we eat healthy. We can make sure we take 15, 20 minutes a day to stretch and work our body. And we can take 15, 20, 30 minutes a day to read, play crossword, do what we need to do in order to keep our mind alert, healthy, and functioning. Because we must work with our elements. When we work with our mind in the crossword or in challenging games, we're working with our air. When we work in our stretching and thinking we're taking care of our body, we're actually working with Gaia, Mother Earth. When we work on meditating and connecting our mind and heart and rooting down into the earth, we're literally working on connecting all the energetic centers of our body, because our heart has a mind as much as our mind is a mind. And sometimes you can be indecisive. Let's say you've got 2 or 3 choices and you're like, oh my God, I don't know what I want to do. Do this, do that, do this. That's a heart-mind disconnect. You want to be connected into your heart, all the way down into your solar plexus, so you can be happy about what you're doing, and even into your sacral, so that you can be creative about what you're doing, no matter what it is. It'll just turn out that way. It'll be fun. You'll love it. Yes, it's hard to get started sometimes, but you know what? We smack ourselves upside the head, not physically, but we're like, get your ass up and move on down the road, right? That's what we tell ourselves. And why? Because we love ourselves. Take action. Take action towards your happiness. To be proud of yourself, take action towards your elements. In other words, study a little bit, take care of your mind, take care of your body, take care of your fire, your creative sacral passion, take care of your emotions, your emotional state. You know, it takes happy emotions to be happy. You know, we've discussed this on this channel in a few videos, that your emotions need to be cleared out. If you're not happy and you don't feel like you want to be happy, you want to clear out the old emotions that are in you from past traumas, past hurts, past disappointments, past losses, past griefs that could still be in there. What does that mean? It means you might have to cry. It means you might have to think about it and write down how you feel, so that that old energy can be released through the power of the sword, your pen, which is, you know, your wand. And then, no more this, you say to yourself, it's all here, I'm not going to think about it anymore. You have disposed of those energies. And then you can even burn the paper if you want. I've done that a few times to make sure the universe noticed. Up in fire, up in smoke. You do some kind of ceremony that takes your mind off what you're fussing over, and release that energy. Forgive all things. Forgive yourself for everything. Forgive everybody else. I don't know why I went into all this, but I want y'all to know I love y'all today. Oh yeah, I do. Uranus. Okay, guys, let me give you an update of what's going on in the cosmos. All right, today's Tuesday, right? And I realize that Gaia, you know, because last night I watched a program on the development of the Earth for the last 60 million years or 8 million years, something like that. Anyway, the thing is that at one time, all the Earth was in one bunch, like there was an ocean all around it. It was one giant island. All the land mass was together, and they called her Pangaea. I think that Pangaea, yeah. So Gaia must be the land mass, the air, the trees. Now, I don't know, I know that Gaia, but I didn't know that she was Mother Earth. And maybe, well, we know all planets is male and female, right? So our planet Earth, you know, is actually also male planet. So that would make it understandable that the landmass and the water, you know, and the air that was created from the landmass and water coming together, the two sisters, water and earth, brought out the vines and trees. But the thing is these seeds, you know, just come up out of the planet. Like nobody planted them. They just like appeared over evolution and evolution and evolution as if magic. Yes, there was a time when aliens come and taught people how to learn to cultivate and stuff like that, but it's just magical when you think about it, that this planet created herself and brought seeds out of the dust that was created with her, you know. It amazes me. And the sun in its rightful place, and the moon in the perfect place, like in all the galaxies, they have yet to find anything like it. And so, you know, to me, this is just amazing. So I've went on and on that Pangaea is Mother Earth. Now the Pan, we used to hear about a god called Pan as well, and I am going to investigate in that and see where this Pan comes from. Okay? At this point in time, I'm not sure, but it seems like there was creatures like nymphs, and when I speak of nymphs, you know, hoof-footed people and all these kind of magical things. Isn't that amazing? I don't know how we got off on this, but wow, we did. Okay, so we're going to get serious here. What would Holy Spirit like to talk about today? Somebody's at the threshold. Somebody's getting ready to step up over and cross through a new door. Wow. A new beginning into a sunnier place. That is wonderful. Look, they're coming out of darkness into light. Look at this. The threshold. Moving towards the light. We all come out of the darkness into the light, right? It's just the way it is. Our light is hidden way deep within our body, our bones, our marrow, our blood. We literally have to go down into the blood because we're also healing for our ancestors, right? The blood they passed down to us from either side. All, their stuff was passed down to us. And all their stuff was passed down to them. So we can't be mad at our parents for not knowing how to behave. When they were working in 2D and 3D their entire lives, actually under suppression and slavery of the elites, of the higher up aliens or fallen angels or however you want to call them, who have controlled this world for thousands of years since they came and flooded it, right? Enlil didn't like what was going on down here and so had the earth flooded. They try to act as if, in some of the legends they're saying it couldn't been avoided, and that's possible. But I know that according to the books and the legends, the one alien hated the population on this planet. And I think hated it because they had already been here for thousands of years experimenting with DNA, and that could be how the legend of the hoof-footed people who like to dance and play in the woods, but they had the body of a goat and human upper. And I haven't read about anything like this in a long time, or even seen a movie like it in a long time. But I do remember the legends of different kinds of people, wood nymphs, half trees, half women who protected trees and stuff, whether Mother Earth brought these up, or whether or not they were created due to the alien invasion of the DNA that was on this planet, which was capable of creating anything, because we know this planet can, over the billions of years, she has created so many different things, so many different life forms, so many, like she herself is a planet. People don't give her the credit. There's not enough credit given to this planet for what she has done over millions and millions of years. Billions and billions of years. I can't help it. It's just the way it is. Let's with that thought in mind, let's pull an animal. Let's pull an animal card. I love you guys. If you're still here with me, please like, share, subscribe. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to talk about today, but we're going to get into something, and it's always deep here. We always go deep. Oh, I got two. Intuition and vitality. We got the goat. Look at this. Intuition, vitality. So maybe what this is saying, because of the intuition, what I was telling you, why they destroyed all the creatures on this world, is because maybe, vitality here, they took away, they used the innocent creatures on this planet and created things that they didn't like, and then had to destroy living things, Living things have feelings. Living things can think and feel, which means they have a spirit, which means they're eternal, which means when you destroy something that's internal, you are going to pay for that, because it's on this planet to evolve to a higher stage of consciousness in its life. So, in our next life, we might come back as unicorns, and you won't be able to see us because we'll be, so high vibrational, and our body will be at a place that won't be capable of being seen and touched, but you'll be here to help, and then maybe some will be evolving, into people, into humans, because we're all evolving up, vitality. Let's read this. Your life energy is infinite and pulsating within you. Nurture your body, mind, and soul with love and care. Prioritize rest and nourishment. Your apple a day is very important. Yes, enjoy your love, enjoy your food, but make sure you have that apple a day, or fruit and your vegetables. Yes. And only grass-fed meat. It's a little more expensive, I know, but you're worth it. You're worth grass-fed meat. Even me, as poor as I am, I get food stamps, and I get $600 a month, but I still have grass-fed beef, and I eat only eggs from chickens that are allowed to be free and roam on the range. Yeah, I'm very particular about food and vitality and taking care of myself. I eat my apple a day. I have my peanut butter. I still have my cake, but I've been thinking I'm going to have to give it up because I'm gaining weight, but I don't want to, but I am thinking about it. But right now I'm giving up cigarettes, so I'm working on that. And when I have capped that, I will start working on other bad habits that I have, okay? I'm always trying to do better. I get high off of it. It's just, So take care of yourself, God says. Take care of your body, what I just said, your mind, body, soul, and spirit. Your 4 elementals need you to love them and treat them as the living creatures they are within your body. Okay? All right. I love that. Now, intuition. Oh, God, we know what that is. That's about speaking your mind. That's right. Intuition is about talking about things that probably nobody wants to understand, that nobody has ever heard before, but you're going to speak it anyway and look odd, but that's okay. That's okay. Look how odd I am. It's all right to be odd. Be proud of being odd. You don't want to be one of the crowd. You don't want to be like everybody else. You want to find your quirks. That's what makes you weird. Yeah, because that's what makes you stand out. That's what God gave you to share with others. Be friggin' weird. That's what God tells me. Don't hold back your weirdness. Like, you would believe sometimes in my room, I am the weirdest person, especially when communing with God. I am a literal clown. And I love it. I love being a clown. If I can make people smile and feel good, then I get a rush off that. It's like it feeds me. I don't understand. It's always been that way, but I like to make people smile, and I like to make people feel comfortable, and because I guess I present to them a false front of calm coolness, and I am calm and cool. But once you get to know me and I open up, well, you guys have begun to see me open it up a little bit. I'm a weirdo. And I've decided, since you've been with me this long, that's okay. I will be weird. Okay, intuition. Intuition. Listen to your inner voice in your head, in your heart, and gut. And this is why we want to connect everything together. Oh, that's right, we have a third brain. It's in our gut. I forgot that. Yes, oh my God, we have 3 brains within us. Yes, yes, don't forget this. Look, they don't tell us about all this in school. They don't even tell us this in church. They don't teach us how to connect to ourself in the very churches that are preaching spirituality. If you don't know yourself, you can't know God. Yeah. And God told me that too. Even though I was blessed before I knew any of this with I could see spirits. I could see these things from the time I was a child. And I was born into a family that always talked about ghosts. Oh, I saw a ghost alongside the road the other day. I'd hear them at the kitchen table as they're playing euchre. Us kids could listen, and I would always listen to the adults. And everybody that come to my house, my mom and dad, all of them talked about seeing the dead all the time. One night, my dad hollered through the house, "If you're going to come through the front door, I don't care, but shut it behind you." Because my dad had to get up and shut the door a lot. And literally, my dad said that after that night, they never left the door open again. So I have been surrounded by spirits my whole life. And they are your ancestors that are with you, the spirit of Gaia, the spirit of life, the spirit of love, And the growth happens here on this planet because it's magical. This is where we come to grow in our connection with the universe, grow in our connection with the power of creation. And we use our intuition. I love you guys. I'm so happy that you're still here with me. Thank you so much. Oh, and on the bottom is health. For your health. What we do is so we feel good. We don't go around laughing and smiling 24/7, right? We got to have at least 8 hours of sleep. Maybe an hour or 2 nap if we're lucky or if we need it. During our exercise, we definitely don't smile because if you're doing it right, it kind of hurts and you got to focus. We have to cook dinners and meals, and we have to be human and do about that too. But we can take 20-30 minutes a day and have something that makes us have fun and a good time. This is one of the things that I love that makes me feel like we are having a good time. Okay, I'm going to pull just a couple symbols, then we're going to move on to the reading to see what Mother would like to talk to us today. And the reason I say that is because the moon is in Cancer and Gemini. Gemini is the lovers, and Cancer is the mother. So oh wow. A key. A big key with a wheel on it. Look at that. The Spirit is telling me right now that I gave you guys a key, to connect your 3 brains together and ground yourself into the earth, to be solid, to have your mind focused, to help with anxiety, to help with depression, to help with stress, to help overcome those mountains you've wanted to climb but haven't made it up, to help you to love yourself. And why did I say all those things? Because I was going through all those things. 2 years ago, Mother Earth spoke to me and asked me to ground into her, and she would help me overcome the heartbreak of a 33-year marriage that I thought was sacred, and come to find out, all kinds of things were going on, and I wasn't sure that I would ever get over it at that time, because that time it seemed very important to me. But over the last 2 years, and meditating, grounding into the earth, making sure I see my energy going out of my feet into her through my imagination. I imagine a nation. Her and I, she has worked with me as well as the Heavenly Father. But I needed earthly help because I couldn't progress on this planet. I was always having downfalls, and I needed help. And who better to go to but that one which created the planet? Look at that. Looks like Saturn to me, or Jupiter, which we would consider Mother Father of creation, or Mother Father of the constellations, our galaxy, planets, the galactic planets. Saturn is all about discipline, and what is a father, mother? They love their children. This is also representative more so of grandparents. Jupiter would be more like a father. These would be grandmother and grandfathers watching over you and there to empower you and give you strength. That's what they just said, and I got a bump. I got a bump in my gut. I have a brain in my gut that kicks me. That I told you I got a kicker. I never connected that together, you understand? I just had an epiphany. Kick. A red horse, a red rocking horse, atom, fire, childhood, baby, energetic, Aries. I always think of Aries or atom when I see this. And atom would be the sun, right? It's one giant atom. Transformation. If you guys are still here, I love y'all. Transformation. I love y'all regardless. Oh, look at that. Breaking out of the cocoon, the butterfly. Yeah. We got another rocking horse. Wow, I'm going to look up the symbolism of a rocking horse. Okay, guys, I have not done that yet. Let's look it up really, really quick. Somebody look up the symbolism of a rocking horse. I should have done that. Man, it's going to take me forever. Because it's not playing fair on my screen anymore. Google, please. Could I get Google? Google. Symbolism of a rocking horse. Okay. There it is. The symbolism of a rocking horse. Symbolism of a rocking horse. In the rocking horse winner, the rocking horse has a wild force. A wild, uncontrollable force. Paul's rocking horse can represent his wild, uncontrollable force, even though he appears innocent. The rocking horse's form is based on a real horse, which can be difficult to tame. Ooh. Wow. Oh, wow. So, and we were talking about connecting your chakras and your minds, right? And this will produce a force, atom, the sun, strength, courage, bravery, working on yourself, You know, loving yourself, God will open up inside of you the three minds, your mind, God's mind, and the universal mind. I can't believe we just put all this together, guys. I told you it was going to go damn deep. It always goes deep. It always goes deep. Yes, I'm beginning to feel a little confident about being able to share these things with you guys, which is very, very important to me. You know, every time I look in here, sometimes, by gosh, it looks upside down, so... I just opened this and there's one, and they are upside down. Okay, where were we? Okay, so the rocking horses represent primal forces, sometimes uncontrollable and untamed primal forces. So we know that the elements of air, water, fire, what else? Air, water, fire, what's the other one? Oh, and earth are primal forces. But they're also, these are the forces that are inside of you that you are working with as you work on taming them. Yeah, this is about taming the power within you, that you can use it and direct it in the way you want to ride it. Wow. It's an offering. It's an offering. Look at that. She's offering this to you. This is Mother Earth. A gift. Look. Planting seeds. This is very important. You know, I use tarot for healing, for those of you who haven't guessed yet, okay? I don't never go into where we've been and all the hell we've been through. I like to talk about what we can achieve after somebody thinks they brought us down. Let's see, what's it say? I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. So we develop ourselves to be that which we want to see in the world. And Gaia, Mama, is there to help us. I love you guys. I don't know what in the world I'm going to call this. It's a desire. We all desire to love and baby and know that we are happy with who we are. We want to be happy with who we are. And literally the elements will not let us off the hook to sit around and turn into mush. Or, you know, those things that happen to us as we grow older. And have to go to the doctor and take pills and expect these strangers to know what's best for us, when really that's a theft. They're stealing our life force from us when our life force is in us. We just got to get in touch with it. Life force. Integrity. Be one with nature. Be the animal you want to be. Be capable of detecting a fool from a mile away because you've woken up every one of your senses in your body. You're like this leopard walking through the forest. Liars, cheaters, scammers, deceivers. You can spot one a mile away. You don't even, you know, they won't even get it through your boundaries. Yeah. It's all about creating a life you can love, developing yourself into something that you can love. And listen, materials won't work. You can buy yourself all the pretty dresses in the world, But until you love yourself and learn to sit with yourself and work on healing yourself naked before God, nothing to hide, nothing to remember. You don't have to worry about it because you haven't told a lie in 25 years. So there's nothing. You don't even hide how you feel to people. I don't. Everybody knows how I feel. It doesn't get me a lot of friends, but it brings me peace because I'm going to be honest. If you're a thief and I know it, I'm going to tell you to your face. If you're trying to cheat me and I know it, I'm going to tell you to your face. If you're trying to, blackball me or however way anybody has ever tried to deceive me, and they have in the past, but they can't now. You get to a place where you're really happy with yourself. You don't really need anybody else except animals. Oh, I love creatures. I love animals, my dogs, my cat. But sometimes I find people somewhat, or the people that I have known, okay, mind you, I come up with addicts, alcoholics. I never did meet into a families that were, totally situated other than my sister, but I still ran away from home. Anyway, the thing is now I'm ready to meet people that, I'm ready to meet good people. I'm ready to meet good people. Yes, because I'm a good person. And I'm no longer that person I was. And I've been 2 years allowing it all to go away, developing myself, changing things, feeling myself out to see if I liked that person that I was. Yeah, it's been a big transformation. And we all should work on it. Learning to love us, naked before God, naked before ourselves, and happy with who we are. It's not easy. I still fret. Just like I said, I'm gaining weight. I need to worry about that. Well, I thought to myself, why am I worried about it? And I don't want to gain a lot of weight because sometimes it's hard to walk. So it's not about to look good because I'm 63 years old and I look the way I look, and that's a natural thing, but because I don't want to overweigh my legs. My legs aren't as strong as they used to be for whatever reason, and it's with age. We age. That's just the way it is. So, the lighter on my feet I am, the better for my legs and hips, right? Right. So preparing for the 80s. Yeah, I have to prepare for my 80s and 90s in case I live that long. I definitely do not want to be carried around, toted, or in a wheelchair. I want to be on my feet until I pass on to God. And there's no reason I shouldn't be. I can't think of it, as long as I take care of this body. It's an experiment. I guess we'll see what happens, kick. Anyway, yeah, take good care of your elements. Stretch them out. Even your mind needs to be stretched. Your self-development, your self-esteem, stretch out those energies. And learn to, I ain't going to say manipulate, but move your energy. Energy is meant to be moved. Yeah. You'll be able to hold yourself up. You'll be able to stand up. And you'll be very wise. This is the Three of Swords. This is getting to a place where you can't be deceived. This Three of Swords, this guy right here, he's developed himself into somebody that's very wise. Very hard to deceive this character. He sees trouble coming from a mile away. Connected. This is connected. This is being connected to all of nature. All nature. Naked before God. Mother Nature, Gaia, on this earth. Self. It, holding yourself up and holding yourself accountable for your property, which is your body. Holding yourself accountable for your property, which is your body. It's a journey. Three of Wands. It's a decision that has to be made by all of us at some time in life, right? Especially if you have a place where you're secure, if you have a home and you're not in survival mode, then it's time to move into self-development mode. A journey. It's integrity. It's honoring that which God gave you. Your body. Honoring it with just a little bit of attention a day. That's honoring God, actually. And you can make it fun, and not only that, it will help you so much, no matter what age you are. No matter what age you are. Of course, I feel like maybe the people who are with me are around, about my age, but no matter what age you are. I started in my 40s. I quit eating fast food in my 40s. So, I started this journey. I even quit smoking for a year in my 40s. But 40s are a stressful time. That's the change of life. Everything's changing. You're not the same. You're never going to be the same. And there's a lot of thought that gets put in through the 40s. So, if you're in your 40s, now is the perfect time to begin to develop, better habits towards you. This isn't about making anybody happy but you, that you can be happy with yourself. What? In the end, that's what we want, right? On our deathbed, we just want to be happy with who we are. And, know that we've loved the best we could. And done the right thing for the right reasons, whatever it is. Whether it's, cutting somebody off or baking a cake and telling someone happy birthday. Both energies are required. We have so many different energies in us that we need to use. Sometimes it's the pillar of severity. Sometimes it's the pillar of compassion. Always forgiveness. Always forgiveness. That don't mean we bring them back into our life, but we forgive and release and let them go. We are on a new journey. It is a new world. There was a lot of lies told us through the patriarchy. We have to really get down to it. The patriarchy brought marriage into the damn system. It's the twin flame thing, I think, which came sometime after Jesus, right? Did you ever wonder why all the men and women and the couples were with Jesus? I wondered at all the people and all the women by name that were following Jesus. They were like his groupies, right? The scribe. We had the shyster here and the scribe. Jesus may have been the first nice man to women anywhere. They all loved him. I loved him. I gotta admit the truth. He was the nicest man I'd ever met, according to what I saw in the Bible. Even other than my dad was a great man, or I thought so, according to me. My mom may have not had the same perception. And I don't take on other people's perceptions. I make my own decisions about the people I see. And we have the inner child, And we have the old wise man, the end of all things. X. Wisdom. Learned that lesson. Okay, one more card, guys. This is about, oh yeah, and we have also a waxing crescent half moon, which is about intentions, journeys, beginning new things, and getting excited about yourself. Get excited about you. You know you have things you haven't done yet. You need to do them. You need to get ready to do them. You need to prepare. You know, 3 years ago when I moved into this house, my health was so poor I couldn't hardly walk from the living room to the kitchen. And after a few months of practicing and trying, I couldn't even walk completely around the house. That's how poor my health was. And you know, I told you guys that I was doing the 7-minute yoga and everything. And I did too, every day. And I got to where I could walk through the house, around the house. And now I'm doing 15 minutes of yoga a day. I'm doing a daily stretch, a daily breathing thing. And it is helping me so much. I can walk downtown now. I can walk to the bus stop. I can you know, I'm so much healthier now. And this is why I push this. Not because I haven't already done it. Because I have experienced these things myself and am overcoming the neglect of my elements that I did while I was homeless. And once I got here, I knew that neglecting these, well, God told me what happy I had to work on them. You know, if I work for God, and God is my coach. The Holy Spirit coaches me. And don't let me get away with stuff either, kick. Like, you know, I got no choice. And, well, I do, okay, but I work for God, and I take that seriously. And I want to prove what God's Word is true, that when we take care of our elements, we literally will live longer and be happier with ourselves. And that's what it's all about. It's not being happy with the world. It's not being happy with your neighbors. It's not being happy with anybody outside of you and yourself, no matter what happens, right? Life is going to throw whopping curveballs, and you got to have the duck. Get out of the way. You'll see it coming as you begin to develop and self-develop and love yourself more, because the universe will definitely pay more attention to you. You will get the attention of both Earth and universe, and you realize, look, after you get to a place to where you know everything is going to be all right, because once the universe has got your back, you ain't never got nothing to worry about after that. I mean, all kinds of chaos and turbulence might be going on around you, but you can bet your bottom dollar that the universe got your ass and will move you out of that, especially if you want to be moved out of it. Especially if you want to move out of it. God will help you to hold your world up and build a foundation that's unbreakable. Like the great foundations built by the ancients that are still here today, the pyramids. Yeah? Legends of them still ride. I heard the other day that the pyramid actually stands for the mother. The foundation of the mother. So, yeah, be solid with yourself. Be true to yourself. Don't forget to connect your mind, your heart, and your gut together. Your chakras, your energetic centers. I'll preach this till the day I die. To be, you know, to be the Christ, to be the child of God, to be the light, to be the cog. It's in you. It's in you. You got to believe it's in you, and then you work on what is in you. God, you got all kinds of stuff in you, all kinds of gems, jewels, beautiful epiphanies that God put in you. It's beautiful. You're going to be in such awe of whom you are once you start your development and God begins to show you who you are and your past lives and the things you've done in this world to make things better. You will feel like a champion. You'll feel like a God's champion, as you should. One more card. It's all in your intuition. Remember to open up. Do not forget that at the top of your head are crystals. To cleanse those crystals with the ethers, the waters of creation that are invisible, we can't see it, but somehow Mother Earth used everything to grow stuff all over this planet and make all kinds of things. So that's your intuition. Connect deep into Mother Earth. Send your energy from the top of your crown. Go all the way through. Don't forget to cleanse your throat so you can speak. All the way down through your feet and see the roots growing deep into the earth to the crystal grid. And electrify yourself. Alright guys, I love you. Leave me a message. Oh, if any of you are trying this, please let me know if it's helped you. I mean, I've been preached on this for about a year now, and I'm just wondering, is anybody, this is Hindu, I just wondering if it's helping anybody. Okay, I love you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Bye-bye.